Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She went looking for herbs. That's what she said. Said it was for the spots. She had them all on her hands and face. She said she wouldn't be gone long. But that was a whole 10 days ago.
The herbs you know for salving sores would take effect immediately. It seems unlikely this child's mother will return.
Thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. I am suggesting they be fed and sheltered, and that they work. Perhaps you think it would be better for them to stop.
Watching gods. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it. You think me lonely? Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act, rather than react. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Haha! Fear not for me. I will try my very best to keep... Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. At your command. Let us show them how it's done.
I've got a long road ahead.
Think about it. They're stuck here with
Nearly
no
there
coin,
now.
nothing to do.
You can see the city. Up on the hill.
All the refugees.
How many red
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little. We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Nearly there now.
Do you know where we're going?
Can't. Nearly there now. You can see the city.
What in the hells was that?
Back off and return to your home.
Felt like a quick fit to topple Ramazeth's tower.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders? Aldarians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a...
The flaming... Ah. Another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldarians. Excuse me? I was born in some... Wherever you're
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
I took you for... You're a recent arrival for sure. Still bearing dust from... These wretches have nowhere to call home. Nothing to live off but what they carry. And nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course. Charity, you'd be Alas, you can't eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold. Difficult to get a good day's trade done when I'm expected to keep watch for Shadowheart at the same time. Who knows when she'll finally turn up. A pity more don't share your open mind. I always say it's just business, but some don't see.
Do you have elder siblings, was it?
And we won't have them.
You're about to say something awful, aren't you?
And I'm sure
In Menzoberranzan, after a house has 2 sons, every subsequent male-born child is slaughtered at birth, as it is useless, even for breeding.
You did me a real favor clearing... That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trap.
At your command.
You've had worse ideas, Mercon. A lot worse.
Let's move.
Hello again. Looking for something different? You've come to the right merchant. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action... Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trap. What do you think that clerk has got in his crap?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing. Most people seeking entry... Worm's Crossing. We could be inside... I'd join you, but things are looking a tad crowded. Wonderful. So called because you like to scratch behind the ear?
See the city? Up on the hill.
See it? It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
There is so much wrong with that name.
Well, you're being a big...
Gonna get your thugs to butcher my wife and kid, are you?
That's not what I meant, but...
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement? My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something. Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid up, as I said.
This is the... Fine. Now, please... I can't let them stay here. What if the little...
My point exactly.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blink.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
Что за хрень?
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. I think you're overestimating your abilities somewhat. But I haven't got time for this. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Who are you calling this?
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about... Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that. You're the first person that...
Bet I can crack that open.
That might be worth a look.
To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
You're all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, then. She's just learning
learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
In your name.
No one stopped me yet.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha.
A trap! Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Trap. Be cautious. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
By my oath. A trap. As if we are a horde of dumb-footed blackguards.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
There can be no respite.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Let's get going. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Trap. Be cautious. Be wary. This place is trapped. Be wary. This place is trapped. Watch how you go. There's a trap. young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Trap.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You need my expertise. A trap! Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure. At your command.
Best avoid that trap.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Do we have a target? A trap! Let us send forth our least favorite.
All right. What now? Step carefully. There's a trap. Can't keep me out. Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised. I'm sure this toy will be finished soon, if they bear with it. An ordinary lamp. Not a trace of magic on it.
and the children. Cinta was trembling.
There is so much wrong with that name.
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy.
Oh, think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do. You're going to hire all the refugees.
We'll make an exception.
Just like that.
As long as you stop sulking and
Cleaning,
start walking
cooking,
right
construction. The possibilities are endless.
When did you realize the Redcaps had escaped?
What do you get out of this?
One of our red cap
He never travels without his friends. Let's go.
He threw a rock at me and said, I got his meaning.
When's it gonna stop? Sorry, you have Redcaps working in your circus?
How a necessity. So we... Hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. The finest extra-planers. We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all. Oh, me! Benji here, check... But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so not a problem. Brain juice. Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Welcome to the circus.
Dad, what's that monster?
That's just a man in a costume.
Does this arsehole not understand common? Do you want to put...
Come, mortals, and try your luck.
Time to skulk about. Caught red-handed.
Come, mortals, and try your luck.
Poking them, prodding them while they were trying to work.
There'll be plenty of work in Neverwinter. Safe for work.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning.
We'll find a way into the city. You have my
Work for the guild. Give them a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbour tomorrow.
Everything you read in the broadsheets. That so-called army is probably
What's
no
the
more
worst that
than
can
a
happen if we get
goblin.
caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Such a scaredy cat. Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Footprint. To that cave.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
You there!
Right. Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has...
We are not...
music and all-round pleasant folks, from what I heard.
And if a patron such a prude confuses me for a
Birthday
member
boy's
of
just
staff.
nervous, but don't worry.
I probably...
Everyone is Jerez's caress is a...
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
Honey is a luxury. We don't need honey.
Get your own here! Fresh off the easel!
Jerez's caress is just about wetting your whistle. Slow down, sweetie.
And did
Take a deep...
other person with you?
for me.
They enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it? Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door.
When you got the drought.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Are you sure? I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here.
A bunch of martyrs would be happy to see you. I'm exhausted. To keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it.
Den of decadent delight.
Eat more fish. It's good for you.
Which means we're getting a real room.
Well, we should hit Rivington next. They might have something we've forgotten.
And I am glad you do so.
Jerez's caress also has...
We are not staying in a brothel.
And it's quite...
It's got private rooms, music.
Such a prude. And if a
Birthday boy's just nervous.
Forget your worries. Indulge yourself.
I barely got
Just
a
make
moment's
the
sleep
drinks.
last night. And no.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want? Sinister? They're extremely precious. And you shouldn't be poking around in my workshop and tampering with them. Really?
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Shress is correct.
We should stock up.
I got it. I got it. No, thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
This is a restricted area. time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a...
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Sharess is correct. He's a professional.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff?
I'd probably break his nose.
Listen up,
Good
folks. I got a job needs doing. Bloody gnomes. Think they can melee us through explosives at the Steel Watch. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
There now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there, down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
See that, princess? For fear.
I know, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can just go to.
You're never allowed to eat things right before bed.
Possibilities are endless.
This one time, we'll make an exception.
What do you get out of this? Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance
When
to
did you
make
realize the Red Caps had escaped?
Paramidius, one of our Red Cap cleaners,
Don't
alerted
take
me.
kindly to parasites.
He threw a rock at me and said,
How are we fixed on supplies? Sound off.
well, no doubt you can. Yes, why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I provide. Tell me, how do you like to kill? I see. And when you kill someone, what do you feel? Killing whole. One more question. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? You'll do so much work.
So, you're the lick spittle. Have you... He'll find your... When you find...
So Orin is a shapeshifter.
How long has she been watching?
birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is your...
Open your mind to new sensations.
Nah, what can Hoots do? Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
Hoots, please, just make the drinks. I'm not telling you about Raphael's sex life.
Was that human voice?
Someone with all
His acoustic
These four walls are a world. Sorry, I've just felt so distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
For brains. What were you thinking?
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe,
Listen
my
up,
love.
folks.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. The fear.
I know, little. But you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
We're lucky they're still decent.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Мася, перестань. Да почему? О, ты ждешь? Ты моя хорошая. Маленькая моя. Маленькая моя ждет. Да.
and the children. Cinta was trembling. She's not brave, then. She's just learned to be silent to avoid causing trouble. Peace. What peace? Haven't you heard? avoid causing trouble. Peace. What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city? I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes yet? These clothes make me itch. That's a bigger issue
To
than
threaten
modesty,
us.
dear.
To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling. She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
I wish the cook hadn't burnt our
Peace.
farmhouse.
What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
city. Up on the hill.
At least things have stayed interesting.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
You've been seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Vagabonds, and don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
Young lady, shut. I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
Of course not. A cover to throw our enemies off the scent. I suppose you weren't deemed important enough to be informed of the plan.
That would have been fine deception in most cases. But your lying tongue cannot mask the empty pit in your... Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the... Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear.
About honest citizens.
No time to rest?
Donations? And I wasn't informed.
I say, really decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries. Oh, how kind of you.
Careful, there's a trap here.
Oi, what in Helm's most holy name are you doing here, citizen? Oh, investigating it.
What are you? Explosives? In toys? You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest. What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up... I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives? I guess it can't hurt. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Librarian does this thing on a foot and staying in a brothel.
I may not weep for my home, but I would take a mushroom over a flower.
I would have said I admire fungi as well. Until I met such a thing you call a myconid.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder. Inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Valoga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
You can't be serious. They'll find me. A cell won't keep me safe. They run this city. All right, I'll go. But if I'm found hanging in my cell...
give me strength.
We can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. 15 roses.
Nearly there now. See the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
What do you get out of this? Huh? Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it?
But you'll be in a
Everyone
big...
deserves the chance to make
Starving folk tend not to.
I just thought you might want to get your mind off things. And taking their fair shares? We've had plenty for everyone.
With all the refugees, ill rumours, the food shortages. Speaking of which, I'm surprised you managed to get such a spread.
We should. They should not.
Rush into their claws again. Another defeat will wipe us out.
What will we do? No screaming children. No laughter. No scolding.
Exterminate.
We let emotion cloud our judgment.
The hunter has nothing.
Rechte.
You recognize the words. Ger funeral.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You're a bright light on a dark day. We underestimated an enemy. Oh, yes. I know you hid him from me. But this is not the moment to discuss it. This is about the dead.
Frey, thou didst.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im ora.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone. I thought I knew the faces of all your friends, Gandrel. But this one is new to me.
A friend met on the road, my lady. I told you of the stranger in the swamp. And they went on to kill the undying General Thorm. If the rumors are true.
A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. The main entrance is blockaded, but there is another way. Near the park, you will find a broken tower, mid-repair. Climb the scaffolding, and you can enter his palace. It may be watched, but you will not walk into the slaughter that we did. Then we will settle for blood. Cazador must be destroyed. For the safety of the city, and to make sure no one else must feel our pain. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
Sarkans must be exterminated. Nothing less will do.
Exterminated. What will happen to them with an attack? I share your fear, but we cannot build plans on fear. We will have to act for all our sakes.
Every last blood.
Our strength was never numbers, but the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ever.
As long as we stand together, we can never be defeated.
Masha!
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
Привет.
Привет.
Как играется?
Потихоньку.
А чего без настроения?
Не могу найти эликсир силы. А скидывать вещи не хочу.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself. Some. But what he has planned is...
В смысле эликсир силы? Не можешь найти, где продается или что?
Да, я не знаю, где в третьем акте вначале можно купить эликсир силы.
Be firm with Walbrin, but not too firm. Let him have his say, but don't let him talk over you. Got it? Yeah, good.
Так ты его сделай в алхимичке.
Ну-ка. А если у меня пальцев нету? Сейчас попробую, конечно.
Так найди пальцы, где продаются.
Так я не знаю ни одного. Я ко всем торгашам подходил, там то вина, то алкоголь, то еще что. А я не знаю третий акт.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
The vessel only stares blankly. You'll need to make room in your party first.
This soul.
А зачем тебе этот эльф?
Потому что... Кто? А, это?
Never a dull moment.
Это у меня варщица. Она у меня в гильдии превращения полурослик волшебник, который
Эликсир тебе зачем?
Потому что у меня 8 силы. Ходить не могу быстро. И бью мало. У меня вся пати с силой 8.
Так ты и разгрузись. Это из дефиза перевеса.
Это я понимаю. Не могу. Блин, а есть что полезное?
Что-то ты усложняешь все.
Так у меня перевес не очень большой. Я все равно эти зелья найду рано или поздно.
Never a dull moment.
Выкинь лишнее в сундук, да и все.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldur? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the... Step 1. Gortash hasn't... To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and...
Где у меня гео?
По ПЦ у тебя инвентарь помойка.
Ага.
Скинь лишнее в сундук и все.
Да я не знаю, что там лишнее. Потому что я в каждой ситуации по-своему использую. Я вот открываю вот так вот и меняю кольца, меняю всякие вещи. А если я скину, у меня этих вещей
Да
не
все
будет.
лишнее.
Civilization beckons at last.
Я эликсир куплю и будет нормально. У меня силы тогда грузоподъемность 340.
Сделай сортировку по весу.
Я уже скину
И
все свои
тяжелое
монеты.
скинь.
Займи место.
Ты усложняешь реально.
Тут нет ничего такого сверхъестественного по весу, чтобы я взял и скинул. Мне даже вот эта глифа нужна для того, чтобы зачаровывать оружие.
Не, ну если тебе хочется страдать, страдай, кто я такой, чтобы тебе советовать.
Нет, так я найду, я просто не знаю где. Я думаю, что либо в городе будет, либо где-то здесь. Просто я в третьем акте почти ни разу не гулял. История. Если б я третий акт знал бы, я бы знал, кто продает.
Good to see you.
Я считаю, что ты страдаешь херней, уж прости за откровенность.
Thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about...
Представь, что ты играешь, и играешь так, как ты привык. А потом я тебе говорю, что ты играешь совсем не так, и тебе надо играть по-другому. Мне инвентарь мой устраивает.
I hope. Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse.
Представь себе, что ты страдаешь херней, и все вокруг это понимают и говорят не страдать херней, но ты все равно страдаешь херней. Не, ну колхоз дело добровольное, ахаха.
I heard about that. You had the Harpers all excited, but there aren't many Harpers left. These Steel Watchers, one of them is the equivalent of a red dragon. An army of them. Well, there's never been an army of dragons. By hitting the Gondians hard. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. I'm sure you can. You just need a little assistance, and I can provide it. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking. Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
A rune powder bomb? Oh, what the devil has he become? You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. Snickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think? That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
You'll be getting a mouthful of sparks at this rate. Unless you've got any decent metal on you, I'm not interested. Only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it? You must stop. There's something
I cannot tell if you are more a deviant or a debutante, Shadowheart. I would like to test both aspects of your character when next you find yourself alone at night.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Shirese's caress is a professional.
And a patron.
Look, Shirese's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
doesn't make any sense.
Nearly there now. See the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here. My faith will guide me.
Just a little more.
And cheerful. Refugees for hire. Catchy, right?
Working in your circus.
Oh, yes. Paramidius and Fred are kings. They've just joined.
Спасибо.
Looking ahead.
Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice.
skill. It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah! And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. Interrupting a massacre? Merkel, help me! These three make the art of dance look like a ritual sacrifice. Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless... Enjoy my circus, darling. You call that a pose? Again! Get it right this time, or I'll resurrect someone who can! To the air, skellies. You call that a pose? Again. Get it right this time, or I'll resurrect someone who can! That's it! Make love to the air, skellies! You call that a pose? Again! Someone who can! Oh, that's it! Make love to the air, skellies!
That protects me.
Again!
All's well that ends as bad as it could have.
He was simply in denial. Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. My wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite. particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours. Tremendous! Stony, darling, let us put this towards our getaway in the Moonshay Isles. I'll have your statue shipped to your camp. You shall love it. We guarantee it. Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly.